Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining us. And guess what today is? It is Mary Makes. So if you're new here, I do on Mondays I make Christmas ephemera or things to help us on our Christmas makes later on in the year. And I do this every Monday throughout the year. So when it comes Christmas time, we'll have our ephemera, pockets, tags, journal covers, master boards, and all of that made and ready to go. So then we can get to making our journals and doing our Christmas crafts. So just to help us stay caught up with all the events going on around Christmas time, it helps me to stay ahead if I do a make of Christmas stuff all throughout the year. So today I'm wanting to take some scrap wrapping paper mixed in with a little bit of digitals and a little bit of scrapbook paper and make me a front and back cover. So I want to cover and then I'm going to do the inside, and I'm just putting this on just 12 by 12 cream cardstock. And I also save the fronts of my paper pads. When I do a project and I get done with it, I'll break the paper down to whatever color it goes in a color box. I save the front and the backs of them, and I use the front to collage on, the backs where it like the chipboard, I save it to make journal covers, cover with cloth and what have you. But today we are going to try to make us a journal cover out of our scraps. So we're just going to jump in on because I want one that's like a mix so I can use it for just pretty much whatever. So I just start in the corners, kind of work my way around the paper. And it doesn't have to be squared up. You can overlap it. You can do whatever you would like. So I've got a couple of different Christmas wrapping papers that I thought was just beautiful, that I wanted to make. Whoopsie, my fingers are a little sticky. Because honestly, I had done tried to make my video and my dog barked so much through the first one that I was like, I can't put that up. That's going to annoy the heck out of people. So I said, well, I'm going to put him in his house with the chew bone so he'll hush up for a minute. And I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to make me a video. So I think we can come up with a really pretty journal cover. We're going to cover the inside and the outside of this. I think it'll be quite pretty. So these, I did do a cover with just this on it. And then I did a cover with just this wrapping paper on it. And then I did one with just this wrapping paper on it. So now I want to do one that is combined of all of them, just because I think it's going to be pretty. And it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect squared up. Now for this, what I'm going to attempt to do is glue the place and put it down, because it is tissue paper. So you kind of can't glue on the back of it without tearing it up. There we go. So I'm going to try to spread that around a little bit throughout the cover on the inside and outside. Now, and then when we get done, we should have us a pretty journal cover that we can use. This is new for me. I have not tried to do the wrapping paper and the tissue paper together. Excuse me. So I said, well, I made one that was just tissue paper. I've made them that is just wrapping paper. So let's do the combined and see what we come up with. And I'm just going to do me a square here and put that wrapping paper, that tissue paper down. Ooh, let's not piece it over the middle. So you kind of got to keep in mind that if you're setting out to do this as a journal cover, you kind of don't want piece bits where it's going to be in the fold. So you kind of want a solid sheet across the middle. There we go. And I know it's purple and it'll dry clear underneath it, so I'm not worried about that. Most of your stick glues will dry clear. Well, pretty much all of them that I know of will dry clear once they start drying. So I'm just going to put another piece right here. Now the one where I did the whole cover, I just took and put glue in the middle, and then placed it down, and then I just glued and laid it down. And it's fine if it's got wrinkles in it. I'm fine with that. So you can take your dauber on those wrinkles and hit it up. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. So see where the wrinkles are? Yep. Yep, we sure can. Okie doke. So I think that's all of the tissue paper I want on this side. Let's get us some nice, this is going to be pretty. So I'm going to do a pretty big piece of this right in the middle, just because I know that's going to cover my spine, is what I'm thinking. So when you do inside and out of your spine, when you do it, put it a collage piece like this, you just need to make sure that your spine part where it's going to be folded, there's no ends, like edges, where when you fold it that the edges will pop up. That's the only instruction that you even need to worry about anything. Pretty much is to make sure that where you put your pieces in the middle, that you're mindful of that it is going to be folded in that area. I think I'm going to put that right here. That's going to be pretty there. This is going to be a pretty one. It's going to be fun. It's just fun to take and, get your wrapping papers. It doesn't have to be the ones that's brown on the back. You can get the, any wrapping paper and put glue on it and make you a cover. If you think it's pretty and you want to use it, honey, have at it. Have at it. So I did do one where I saved scrap wrapping papers and done it. And that was fun. So I'm going to put that there. I think I'm going to put this piece up here. Now, like this piece here, it's torn several different places, and that's fine. You just glue it and put it down. Adds character to it. It sure does. And I'm hanging it over a little bit, and I'll take and trim that up, but I do want it to be, see, like that's hung over on the edges. I do want it to be a whole 12 by 12 cover when I'm done. I think I'm just going to take that piece and put it right there. I do believe I will. Now you can do this with one or two different wrapping papers, or one or two different tissue paper. You can take and cover the whole thing with a piece of wrapping paper. You can take and cover the whole thing with tissue paper. I've made several different ways. But this one, I wanted, you know, the tissue paper and the different wrapping papers together. I just thought it would be pretty. Let's see. I'm going to do that there. Yep. I think we can. And put this top piece down. And then I'm going to tear it right underneath these trees. There we go. So I'm going to spread this around, you know, kind of like we did the other, and then any places that are still not covered, I'm going to put music paper in it. That's the plan anyways. Let's put two right here. So any spots that isn't covered, I'm going to put music paper on it. I think that will be quite pretty. And this is a little fiddly with the wrapping paper, you know, because it's a little thinner. But that's fine. When you get done with it, it will be a beautiful piece of art. Let's see, I need a little piece of it over here. Okay, I think it's looking pretty good so far. So now I have this is what I want to put on the inside. I want to break it up and put it on the inside. I think I'm going to add a few more of these on here. Like do here. I think that'll be pretty there. May put another strip up here. Let me try it to see if I can glue on this and see what it does. I've never tried to glue on it, which I probably should have used, you know, a new glue page, because now I think that's just going to glue that to it. Oh boy, I was lucky on that, wasn't I? Yep, I was lucky on that it didn't glue it down. Okay. So now what do we want to put on there? Let me see what we got. I think I'll need to put this here. Let's tear a bit off of here. Is that going to work? Midways of the trees. I'll do that. Uh-oh. And glued it to my glue page, just about. Just about glued it to it. So I'm trying to keep in mind that's going to be in the middle fold right there. So I still should be able to fold this in half and not flex on either side. Yep. So basically that would be my front piece, and I'm going to put music in here. And then that will be the back. I'm going to put music there and there. I think I'm going to take me a piece of music and run it across here. And I think that will work. Yep, I think that will work. I'm happy with that. I'm going to put a piece of this right there. Just right in the middle. Just because it's a little bit of a gap there. And we can cover that up with that. Okay. So now I'm going to get me a new glue page. And get our music paper out. And fill in the holes. Okay. Trying to kind of eyeball what I need up here at the top. So I need that there. I need a little strip down here. Let's pull the white edge off of it. Whoopsie, hang on to it. It ain't gonna tear if you don't hang on to it. I think that piece will go right there. That's gonna cover that up, ain't it? We'll put it here. Then we'll put us another piece of that there. That's fine. I'm fine with that. So then I need this strip here. I need that strip there. I need a little strip right there. Where's my music papers at? Over here they are. Okay. Yeah, so I can put this piece right here, break that off, and put that piece up there, and that'll be just fine. And then that will go right there. See? So we'll do that. And I think I am just going to take and put that piece. That's a bit much there, ain't it? Let's leave this one here to cover that up. We'll put a little bit more of that there. Yep. All right, let's get that glued down. See where we're at. I think that'll work good. Now this will lend itself to where you can put you a topper on it. Real pretty. Or you can just use it as it is. So if you don't want to use a topper on it, that's fine. But if you want to make you a topper, that'll be really pretty on there. So I'm wanting to put a Santa Claus topper on it. That's what I'm thinking I want to do. So I need to put this over this way, just a smidget. So then that covers my fold right here. So none of my pieces will be meeting up and pop apart. There's my treble clef. It's on that side. And I think I'm going to put this piece of music right here. So that way, if we do put us a topper on it, we're not covering up. But I want to put a strip of that right there. Now this is not piece side by side, it's layered. And I like that. Sometimes I try to make it to where it's all pieced. You know, or like it meets up edge to edge. Either side of that's fine. Just need a little piece of music strip right here. Okie doke. So now we need to put us a piece of something right there. I think I am going to put a piece of music there. Why not? Oop, I want a piece of that right there. So let's tear this strip. Hopefully it doesn't stick to my fingers, because my fingers are really, really sticky at the moment. And we're just going to tear it right here. That'll go there. Ooh, I like it so far. Okay. So now let's try to glue this and not get it stuck to our paper. Yeah, it's trying to stick to my fingers. There we go. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I got a piece here and a piece there. I think I'm going to do this little tree. Hold the ruler, lady. Hold the ruler. Oh, my goodness. So I'm going to put that tree right here. Well, that's the same paper that's there, but that's okay. It's fine and dandy. Okay, so then we're going to put that tree right there. I need to wipe my fingers off. My goodness, it's sticky. Looks really patched work, don't it? So I'm going to take this little piece of music, just a little strip here, and put it right there. Ooh, let's put it this way, because that's got the treble clef on it. Let's do that. Okay, so we got all of our pieces covered. I like that a lot. And then when it folds, after it dries, that'll be your front. And it'll fold and you'll have the Christmas tree and a sleigh on the front. You need to put you a Santa Claus or something there. I'd probably put a fussy cut Santa Claus. And then it'll be the back. Oh yeah, that's happy. Happy, happy. I like that a bit. Alright, so now we're going to go around and we're going to cut any hangover over so we can collage the back side of it. Well, that was easier said than done because apparently I can't cut. I can't cut with the scissors today. Okay, there's just a smidget of a piece hanging over right there and right there. And I still didn't get this piece. What am I doing? I can't hold the scissors still. That's what's going on. If you see my hands shaking, I don't know why. It's getting on my nerves. That's irritating. Oh, goodness gracious, woman, with the scissors. This is why I don't cut stuff on the video unless I use a cutter or a tear page, because I can't do the scissor bit. Wow. Okay. Yep. That's all the hangover bits. Okay. Oh, that's fun. I love that. Looks like 2 pieces of my stuff on the floor. Now the back side we're going to do, you know, a little different. Well, we may add some of that in, but so I want to use this on the back side. Now I did make a cover completely out of one of these, out of this last year. And it turned out beautiful. So I'm thinking we'll do that maybe with that. I don't think I want to use that big of pieces, so let's cut some of this down. So we can spread it out. Like to have this in here in the middle. I still want to keep that 25 together. Something kind of like this. Let's put that there. We'll put this over in here in the middle. Now that needs to go in the middle so it covers the bend. We'll put that there and be fine with that. All right, let's get the gluing these down so we can get this done in a timely fashion. And this is a scrapbook piece of paper from Hobby Lobby, I believe. That's where I got this from, and one of their paper pads from last year. But I said, what better way to use up some of these scraps that the colors kind of go together than to just make us a 12 by 12 journal cover. I think that would be just the awesomest idea. And then it'll be pretty much tripled with the thickness of it, because you got 65-pound cardstock, and you got the glue factor, and then this scrapbook paper here. So I think the thickness of it will be pretty good. Now it's going to bow and what have you until, you know, the glue is good and dry on it, just because, you know, you're using stick glue. Now you can do wet glue, but just remember that your wet glue on your thinner paper will show through when it dries. It'll still have, you know, the dark spot wherever you put the glue at. And that's the biggest reason why I use stick glue or wet glue on projects, is if it's a thin paper and I'm gluing it straight down and it's going to possibly not be covered up, then yeah, it will be glued down with glue stick, not wet glue, because once the wet glue dries, even on the thin paper, you will still see where the wet glue was. It'll still have like a dark shadow on it. I'm getting some of the glue off my hands right quick. So let's try to put that there in the middle. Mainly because it doesn't have the same colors as the rest of it does. So now we can use pretty much whatever kit we would like in this. And I want to keep it 12 by 12, but I may cut it down depending on what paper kits that I get and print out this year. I have not even gave a second thought to what, I do have a bunch of paper kits already. I'm going to change out glue papers, because now I'm switching to the, now I'm switching over to the wrapping paper and that, and I don't want it to get stuck to my glue page. I just think it's just going to be a fun journal cover. I'm going to stick this here. And let's see here. Let's find us a good piece of this to put down. And I'm even going to leave those taped bits, because this actually came off of a present. So I'm going to leave those tape bits there. Well, I said it was. That's double-sided tape, so we need to pull that off, because it'll stick to my papers. Okay. Yeah, see? I haven't even thought of that, to use double-sided tape for wrapping Christmas presents. That was a good idea. I believe that was my soon-to-be daughter-in-law's mother that did that. Used double-sided tape for her Christmas wrapping. That is an awesome idea. Might have to try that next year. Because I got a whole box of double-sided tape in here. So I'm just going to put that there. Like that. And see, there's a piece of tape there on that, and that's fine. We'll cover it up. We'll put us a piece of music over there or something. Not too worried about it. This is a fun cover. I think I'm going to like it a lot. So then you can pick and choose which side you want to be your outside cover and your inside cover. Yep, I think so. Let's see, I want that Christmas tree. Where do I want it at? Let me trim this bit here off of it. That's still going to work there. If I do that, yep. Ah, look at that mess. I got to get me a good tear ruler. That's just all there is to it. I'm going to trim a little bit off of this side here. And put that right there. Then we'll put us a strip of music or something in between there. Yep. I think this is going to be awesome. I know I keep saying that, but you know, I think it is going to be quite pretty. I like it because, like I said, you can pick and choose which side you would want as your front. Yeah, we can put that right there. That piece is done. We can put that right there. Oh, yeah, I love it. Love of it. Love of it. Yes, I do. Who knew you can have so much fun tearing up papers with and gluing it on another piece of paper? I mean, really. Who knew you would have so much fun tearing up papers and gluing it to a sheet of paper? I think I'm going to put that right there. Yep. Oh, yeah. I love that. Alrighty. That is fun, fun, fun. Okay, so now what do we want to put up here? I want to put a piece of this up here, just a small piece. And then I want to put a piece of this paper up here. So then you have like this kind here and here and that one. And then you have this kind here and here and then that piece. Let's see. Let's try to get the sleigh. Get that put in there. I know it would fit better over here, but I want the sleigh there. Just the sleigh piece, and we'll save these other bits. Oopsie. Oh, yep. That is awesome in it. Slide it up some. There we go. Oh, yeah. I love it. Love it. Okie dokie. So we need, what do we need now? We need a piece of music up here, possibly a piece of music there. And sometimes it is a little easier for me to use that little glue spreader to tear my stuff than it is to actually use the ruler, especially on small bits like that where you're sizing it up. It is a little easier just to grab that and go with it. Okay, so now, I don't have any more small pieces of that. Nope. Yeah, I do. Right here in front of your face. I don't want the whole big piece there. I would like to have a wide piece, see, like that goes across there. So let's do this here. I want the trees in the middle of it. Tear right over top of the snowflake. And then we'll just tear right at the top of these trees. We'll do that right there. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Put it down too quick, didn't I? Come on over. There you go, buddy. Get over this way a little bit. There you go. Oops, you gotta go up some. There we go. Now we're on there. Now we're good. Okay, so then I'm gonna put a piece of that right there. Yep. I do believe I will. Oopsie. Oh no, see, my hands are so sticky with the glue. So sticky with the glue. That's okay. Oh goodness. I just messed the whole piece up, but that's okay. Here, let's hold the ruler so it won't slip and slide. Then just split that in half. Where'd my scissors go? Okay. Now I've seen some people take and make master boards with Mod Podge. Now after you put this down, if you want, and you want to Mod Podge it, you can do that and seal it out. I would use a non-matte Mod Podge, or medium like that, non-matte or non-glossy. I'm saying that completely wrong. You would use a matte medium, not glossy medium, to seal it with if you wanted to do that. But I've seen people take and make master boards and use Mod Podge to put their papers down and glue it and all of this and that. But I've found that a glue stick works just perfectly fine. And like I said, if you wanted to seal it, where if you were afraid that some of your pieces might tear or rip like this tissue paper, then yeah, I would Mod Podge that up just to make sure that it didn't rip. And that little piece there, I'm just going to tear that piece off. There we go. That is pretty. I might make this the cover now. And the other side, the inside of it. See what I'm saying? Because then that right there, let me fold it. Ooh, it's going to have to dry for a bit. But yeah, that right there would be your cover piece. Yeah, that's going to have to dry a bit before we fold that, because that piece it's on there. It said it ain't letting me fold nothing at the moment. All right. So I'm going to put a little bit more of this over here. I just want a piece right here. And I'm going to put a piece of music up there. This here is tearing almost like rice paper at some points of it. If you've ever tried to tear rice paper, well, that's a feat in itself. Because it has, you know, the particles in it, like the fibers in it, and or maybe I'm thinking about the what's that? The mull paper or mulberry paper, whatever, however it's called. I know there's one, I've got some that has fibers in it, and that is the hardest stuff to cut and tear. It does not want to tear. And if you try to cut it, you better get you a good sharp pair of scissors, because it don't want to cut either. Okay, so I think I like that so far. I'm gonna put me a strip down here. And I'm just going to cut this at the top. And I'm going to cut this right here because I want the 2 snowflakes there. That's what I'm wanting. Okie doke. And that's at the end of that glue stick. Let's get us another glue stick. And I'm just going to fold this side up here and glue down it. There we go. Okay, so I got a little piece here and a little piece there, and it will be covered. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't have any more of this paper, so I think I'm going to do tree paper here and a piece of this over here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I may have just cut that a little too short. If I did, it's okay. I'll put it right here. I'm going to put it there anyways, just to protect that fold, because that's on the folded piece. Didn't I have some strips of that? No, I guess I did not. Put the trees there. Yep. Nope, that's the same as that. What are you doing, crazy? You got trees there. There you go, just use that. Yep, we're just going to use that piece. I am going to try to somewhat straighten it up where I cut it all kinds of crooked. Ow, my knuckle. I hit my paper cutter. Oh, you know, it's not a video unless I do something to mess myself up or to mess what I'm working on up. We just cannot have a video to where I don't beat myself up or mess my project up. Gotta get me some more scrap music paper to put in here. And just keep that there on my desk. And get scrap music paper and doilies and just keep it in them little pouches. It's always handy just to, you know, when you're decorating stuff, you need a little something extra. Scrap piece of music and a doily works great for that. And washi tape also works well for that. And I still got a little bit of scraps here. I made more scraps than I used, I think. Alright, I'm going to tear this off. It's just a glue book. I'll put it back over here. Trying to clean my area up so we can assess what we did today. Got me some glue pages for my pockets and stuff. We need to go through and clean out our glue pages. Now see, I think this is going to be my cover now. Oh yeah, I love that. That is so pretty. I'm going to let it dry. And see, and then there's the inside cover. Because started out, this was going to be my cover, and we was going to put something on it. But yeah, so now this is going to be my cover. My focal point is going to be over there. I'm just trying to get that. To fold. Get it evened up. Ooh. That didn't even up. When it folded, it shifted on me. See? Shifted bad. Okay, just trying to massage it in there, and then now we'll go through with the bone folder. And I still got to trim up where I did on the back side, but then that would be our front cover right there. And if you wanted to cut it down and use it as a normal size journal, you can. No big problem. You just cut it down to size. That still wants to bubble there, don't it? Okay. And then see, and then our inside did fairly well there. I need to glue that a little bit. Yep, so now you can Mod Podge this and it will work just fine. Probably would have helped if I scored it too. You think? Yeah, I would score it. Don't just try to manhandle it and fold it like I did. Score it. So you get you a good start on a fold at least. Let's see, now this side here wants to buckle. And then where that card, so see that cracked just a wee bit. If you can tell there, that cracked a little bit. That's fine because we put lace over that anyways. Yep. So there's this collaged Christmas cover. I love that. That is so pretty. With our Mary Makes. Love it. That piece is getting on my nerves there. I got the corner glued down. Now the middle wants to buckle up. Okay, let's just do that. We just soak you with glue, buddy. There you go. You're on there now, ain't you? Alright, how long have we been on here? 54 minutes. Now you can take, cut this up and use it, pockets, tags, or what have you. But I wanted to make it, because I think that is just going to be just an awesome, fun journal cover. Shut up. That's going to be so pretty. So then I would put, my corner pieces on it. I would do the rings. What are they? Bless it. Eyelets. The eyelets here as my closure. And then when I sewed my signature in, I would put lace over this. Just a thin cream colored lace here, or a green or red. Either one would go with it. And then I would put the eyelets here as my closure piece. Put my corner pieces on it. And that's going to be you a good sturdy journal cover. I love that. Now let me show you this a little bit. All right, so see where this here, where it is the you can take and grunge it up a little bit here and there in the other place. And I need a trim on it. That's fine. You can take and ink all the way around it, but anywhere where like your tissue paper rolled up with you when you was gluing it down, just take your dauber and hit it with the ink. If you can tell, it does the ripple. Makes it look a little more aged. I love that. But yeah. So just take your dauber and lightly hit it. You don't have to soak your dauber, just you know, a little bit here and there in the other place, and it'll be just fine. But I love that cover. That is awesome cover. So let's do this on the inside as well. Just wherever the it did the ripples in the where I did that. Just wherever it has any ripples on that tissue paper. I'm just hitting the tissue paper. Oh yeah, I love it. That's so pretty. I don't know if it's coming through or not, but it's raised up there with a little bit of ripples on the tissue paper. Alrighty, y'all, that's it for today. And that's our Merry Make for this week. I hope y'all all enjoyed it. So, I mean, I know we all have been collaging and this and that and other, but I wanted to make me a... because I was sitting here last week when I was looking in my box, and I was like, I've got all of that kind of matches. And if you put some music paper in it, I think that would be a really pretty cover, and do, you know, like this scrapbook paper as the focal point of one side, mixed in with the wrapping paper and stuff. And then just do the wrapping paper and stuff on the other side. I think that would be a beautiful journal cover. So that's our inside, and then that's our outside. I absolutely love it, because that's a focal point there on the front. So you really don't need another focal point on the front, because you've got the sleigh in that. Oh, I love it. Okie doke, I'm going to quit admiring my work, and I'm going to get off here. And thank y'all so much for watching. I hope y'all have a good week ahead. We'll be back tomorrow and try to finish up this... Eiffel Tower journal. Get it done. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good evening. Happy Merry Makes.